Sometimes life doesn't test us with difficult questions. It simply puts difficult people in our path. People who speak when you choose silence and throw hurtful words when you choose to speak. Insults can be open and sharp or subtle, slowly seeping into us like poison. In either case, the purpose is the same, to push you out of your calm and into reaction. Now think for a moment, how many times in your life has someone spoken to you harshly for no reason, and you spent the entire day replaying those words over and over in your head? In that moment, it's as if the person isn't standing in front of you anymore. It's their words that are living inside your mind. And those words slowly drain your energy, ruin your mood, and kill your motivation. But the Stoics used to say, another person's tongue cannot be the master of your mind. Yes. If you don't allow it, no insult can break your inner peace. The problem is, most of us give that permission without even realizing it. As Marcus Aurelius put it, it's not what's said that hurts you. It's how you choose to respond to it. This means an insult carries no real power. You're the one who gives it power. And if you take that power back, the insult will hang in the air, losing all its effect. In this video, I'm going to share with you effective Stoic defenses against insults. These aren't just theoretical philosophical ideas. They're practical methods you can apply in real-life situations at work, in your family, on social media, or even on the street. Our goal here isn't just to protect you from getting hurt. On the contrary, with these techniques, you won't just become stronger against insults. You'll also protect your self-worth, your calm and your life energy, turning into a wiser and more resilient person. Remember, the greatest victory in the face of an insult isn't silencing the other person. It's protecting your inner world. Because the moment someone makes you angry, they've taken control of your emotions. Stoic defense is the art of taking that power back. That's why the Stoic methods I'm about to share are not just about overcoming insults. They're about building an inner shield you can carry for life. So let's begin. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, because that way we can spread this Stoic wisdom to more people. Your support will help these valuable insights reach and transform more lives. The moment we hear an insult, our brain starts working at high speed. The other person says something, and instantly we take it as against me. It feels as if that word is an arrow shot straight into the center of our heart. But the truth is, most of the time you're not even the target of that arrow. Epictetus said, "People do not insult you. They merely express their opinions." This thought has deep meaning. It means that every word the other person speaks is a reflection of their inner world, their own emotions and their own thoughts. Imagine it like this. If there is honey inside a glass bottle, when you shake it, the honey will pour out. If there is poison inside, when you shake it, the poison will come out. A person is just the same. Whatever is inside them comes out when they speak. If the person in front of you harbors anger, jealousy, complexes, or grudges, their words will reflect that same color. Now think, if these words are the result of their inner poison, why would you accept them and let them inside you? If someone on the street has a trash bag and throws garbage at you, would you pick it up and carry it in your pocket? No, right? Insults are just like that. They are moral trash thrown at you. You don't have to accept them and carry them with you. Sometimes people try to present what they say about you as the truth about you. But here is the important point. Another person's opinion of you is not your truth. It's just their perspective. And very often this perspective is completely distorted, wrong, and mixed with personal feelings. If you take every word personally, your life will turn into a constant battlefield. You will respond to everyone, react to every little jab, and exhaust your inner energy. But when you understand that these words do not define your worth, their effect on you will vanish. This does not mean saying nothing can hurt me and hardening your feelings. No, it simply means you know that who you are and what you are worth is not determined by others' angry or unfounded words. Marcus Aurelius said, "If you knew the person who insulted you well, you wouldn't be surprised by what they said." This is a very interesting perspective, because often Those who insult us are people struggling with great dissatisfaction and inner battles in their own lives. Their words often echo their own pain. So next time you hear someone say something harsh to you, immediately think, this is not about me. This says a lot about them, and this thought will make you calmer, stronger, and more in control right away. Most people have an explosion button inside that goes off the moment they hear an insult. You do too. At that moment, your body temperature rises, your heart beats faster, your hands and voice may tremble. Your whole being screams, respond. But Stoic philosophy teaches us that true strength is to remain calm at that moment. Marcus Aurelius said, calmness is the strongest response. Staying calm is not weakness, and on the contrary, it is the highest form of self-control, because getting angry is easy. But staying calm is proof that you can control yourself and the situation. Staying calm gives you two great advantages. 1. Maintaining control over yourself. If anger controls you, then the power is no longer in your hands. Staying calm sends a message both to the other person and to yourself that I am still in charge. 2. Confusing the person in front of you. Someone who insults expects you to get angry. If you remain calm, they don't get the reaction they expect, which weakens their position. Think of it this way, there is fire in front of you. If you pour gasoline on it, the flames will grow. But if you pour water, it will go out. Your calmness is that water. There are many situations in life where staying calm is the greatest victory. For example, if someone openly treats you unfairly at work, if you get angry and respond emotionally at that moment, people will focus not on the injustice but on your reaction. But by staying calm and replying with wise, measured words, you protect your reputation and keep the situation under control. Sometimes staying calm means saying nothing at all. Epictetus said, some arguments are such that even if you win, you will have lost. In other words, you are not obligated to respond to every word. Sometimes the best answer is no answer. Of course, staying calm requires practice, because our brain is programmed to defend and attack automatically. But this habit can be changed. How? Every time you feel yourself getting angry, take a deep breath, wait 3 to 5 seconds, then decide, are these words worth disturbing my calm? 90% of the time, the answer will be no. But the point is, calmness is not weakness. Calmness is a quiet proof of your inner strength. The first thing we usually do when insulted is to respond immediately. It's as if there is a hidden button in our brain. I'm attacked. Respond immediately. But the Stoics said you have the freedom to choose every reaction. That means you are not obliged to respond to an insult. And if you do, you decide how to respond. Epictetus has a famous saying, what hurts you is not the event itself, but the value you place on it. This also applies to how you respond. The person in front of you may say something harsh, but you can either accept that word as a weapon and let it wound you, or you can treat it with humor, calmness, or even leave it unanswered altogether. Sometimes the best response is humor. For example, if someone says to you, you can't do this, you can simply smile and say, good thing I have time to prove you wrong. Light replies like this neutralize the other person's attack and reduce tension. Other times, a simple response like, interesting perspective can suffice. This both shows respect to the other person and signals that their attack doesn't affect you. The most important point is that you don't have to engage in every battle. Many people try to prove themselves when insulted, but Stoics teach that the need to prove yourself actually stems from inner weakness. If you know your own worth, there's no need to respond to every word. Here's a life example. Suppose you share posts on social media, and someone comments, this is completely meaningless. If you respond to every comment, you'll lose energy and give control of your life to strangers. But if you just see the comment as just another point of view and move on, you win. Choosing your response gives you emotional freedom because other people's words no longer automatically control your feelings. You take the wheel of your own mind. Generally, when insulted, your first question should be, who is this coming from? Because the value of what's said depends on the values, intentions, and lifestyle of the person who says it. Stoics said only take seriously the words of those who are well-intentioned, honest and wise. Let the rest pass like the wind. You can't change the direction of the wind, but you don't have to let it shake you. Sometimes in life, people judge us without knowing us. You post on social media, and a stranger writes harsh words, or someone at work or life whom you barely know judges you without knowing your story. The question is, does their opinion add value to your life? Or does it just waste your time and energy? Think about it this way. If you are a professional musician and someone who knows nothing about music dislikes your performance, how important is that to you? Very little, because they lack knowledge and experience in that field. Similarly, when people give advice or criticism about life, you need to consider their life experience and values. Evaluating the source also protects you from unnecessary emotional reactions. If you know the person in front of you is always negative, tries to put others down to lift themselves up, it's illogical to pay attention to their insults, because they behave that way with everyone. It's not personal, it's their lifestyle. Marcus Aurelius said, if you knew the person speaking to you well, you wouldn't be surprised by what they say. This means insults often reflect the other person's inner pain, frustrations, and unresolved problems. Their words show their condition, not your worth. So next time someone's words try to hurt you, immediately ask yourself, what role does this person have in my life? Do their words help my growth? Or is this just meaningless poison that will be powerless if I don't accept it? If the answer is no, let it pass like the wind. Remember, only the words of people who add value to your life can define your worth. Everything else is just noise. The strongest defense against insults is not protection from outside, but strength from within. Because if you have strong self-confidence and self-worth inside, outside words cannot break that wall. Inner strength means deeply knowing who you are, what you believe in, and the principles you live by. Without this solid foundation, any passing wind can shake you. But if you have a strong center inside, insults will come to you like background noise. Think of it like this. Waves crash against a large ship in the middle of the sea. If the hull is strong, the waves only make noise but don't seriously affect the ship. Your inner strength is like that hull. So how can you build this inner strength? 1. Find your worth from within, not from outside. If you base your value on others' approval, every praise lifts you up and every criticism brings you down. But when your worth is built on your principles, skills, and integrity, no one's words can shake you. 2. Remember your achievements. People often internalize criticism and insults but quickly forget the good things they have done. Remember your past successes, how you overcame difficulties, and whom you inspired. This will strengthen your self-confidence. 3. Keep improving yourself. Inner strength comes from continuous learning and growth. Every new piece of knowledge, every new skill, adds another layer to your emotional shield. The Stoics believed that the external world is ever-changing, but the inner world can be strong and steady. They said, strengthen yourself because the world will constantly test you. When your inner strength is so firm that someone's words cannot shake you from your center, you become truly free. Because at that moment, you not only control your reactions, you also take full command of the entire situation. Remember, the best shield against insults is self-confidence and inner calm. Once you build these, outside words will simply blow past you like the wind. Sometimes, the strongest response to insults is saying nothing at all, but cultivating a mindset that lifts you to a higher level inside. The Stoics said, true power is in not allowing others to pull you down. The more you develop yourself, the less negative words of others affect you. Rising above is not just about social status or material success. It's about your inner strength, emotional stability, and commitment to your values. For example, if someone insults you and you respond in the same tone, you've entered their game. But by staying calm, managing your thoughts, and focusing on your life goals, you show them that their attempts to shake you fail. Think of it like an athlete. If you train every day and strengthen your body, small hits no longer affect you. Similarly, when you strengthen your mind, character, and principles daily, Others' words become nothing more than minor blows. Moreover, self-improvement gives you an edge in every area of life. You no longer spend days dwelling on someone's negative words. Instead, you invest your time and energy into bettering yourself, reading, learning, and building your skills. When this happens, insults lose their meaning for you, because you're already on a different level. Remember, how others see you reflects their level, not yours. Stay true to your values, keep moving toward your goals, and grow stronger every day. The best answer is to rise higher than those who try to pull you down. Friends, if you found the ideas in this video helpful, please subscribe, like, and share so more people can benefit. I also look forward to hearing your experiences in the comments. Let's become stronger together.